modulate. All grown up, I really wanna shout it out. All grown up, I want the world to know. Modulate, modulate. All grown up, I really wanna shout it out. All grown up, modulate. All grown up, I really wanna shout it out. For me, New York is inspiring. New York is alive. New York is home.
We grew up around a million different types of people when we were very, very young. And so that was probably good for our influences musically and just in our lives, as we were surrounded by a lot of different kind of music and art and people. So that was probably a good way to grow up and grow up fast.
Whenever I'm out of New York, I feel like I gotta get back. You know, it always feels like I have an itch, like there's an itch that I can't scratch. I gotta get back there.
Just make it sound good and I'll say it's true.
You know, usually when I'm writing it, there's like this initial jolt that you have where it's like, you know, you spend an hour or something and it all kind of pours out of you. And then there's like an editing process that could be a week or two. And then usually I'll bring it to Alex for a lot of, you know, final ideas. But the album's gonna come out hopefully in the beginning of the year. It's called Table for Two because we did, you know, we do everything together, and
We've been saying that since we were kids, Table for Two, you know.
it's my favorite music we've ever made.
And it's a lot of music.
It happened last time.
I've got nothing on you now. I've got nothing on you.
The New Year Weekend is our place. We've been playing there since we were 13, and we pretty much played there every year since. It's like our home stop, and it's like the spot that we've gone to play in New York every time we played in New York. They do really interesting shows like performance art and slam poetry, and
It's not really a stage, but that's kind of what's cool about it. There's really these like two black boxes, like experimental theater or something, and you just have a piano on one box and then you have Nat and I on one.
there's not really that disconnect between the performers and the audience.
Just make it sound good and I'll say it's true. Just make it sound good. Make it sound good.
Our music is just inspired by maybe some of the artists that are from New York, but I think the way we play, like it's almost like a punk show sometimes with two acoustic guitars.
Yeah, and there's like a West Coast thing, or at least it's a little bit more laid back. Alex and I usually when we perform, there's a certain kind of intensity. Feeling
I
that
remember
comes
my
from
friend
being
saw
here.
our show and said, I've never heard an acoustic guitar sound like that.
I swear I said your name 30 times.